Morning, everybody. Thanks for joining me as we take a look at your weekend forecast for June 28th through the 30th, last weekend in June. Things looking okay. Today is really nice. Nice summer day. Not overly warm, actually, given how sunny it's going to be. About as cool as we probably can be this time of year for a real sunny day, but really nice still. Actually, it's great outdoor weather. If you're trying to go for a swim, it's going to feel chilly, especially getting out of the water with how dry it's going to be today. But then as we head into tomorrow, humidity levels and heat comes up a little bit, and we get a chance for some afternoon and evening, really mostly evening thunderstorms and steadier rain that'll be around for a few hours. And then Sunday brings some more unsettled weather with some more chances for a rumble or two of thunder, lighter rain in general on Sunday. But yeah, let's take a look at what that looks like. Okay, so here is, first of all, you can see clear air for today on satellite. Things are looking nice here across the Northeast. But here is our system. Here's our big low pressure system. It's moving pretty good. We have moved from kind of a pattern where we get in these big ridges and troughs for the better part of a half a week, like kind of back when we had all the heat last week, and more into a kind of zonal pattern. Which means that we have a day of nice weather, then a kind of a day of the chance of showers. Things kind of move through. In general, that's I would say in general that's not a bad pattern. Really keeps us out of the hottest heat, at least here for the Northeast, but does give us chances for showers and thunderstorms. Although we're not getting stuck with these for days or anything like that. So this complex will move through in large part on Saturday, mostly later in the afternoon through the early part of the overnight, and then kind of clear out, and then we'll get kind of a background of it on Sunday with some more pop-up showers and thunderstorms, but less steady in terms of the rain on Sunday. Let's take a look at whoops, before we get to that one, almost forgot to show radar. My goodness. Can't hit the button correctly. Sorry about that. Here you can see a decent amount of rain is certainly associated with these. And like I said, today we're nice and dry. We really got a dry pocket of air. I'm going to show you temperatures in a little bit. We were chilly this morning, but we're gonna move some humidity in here by tomorrow. It's not going to feel that bad. It's going to be pretty quick hitting, and temperatures aren't going to be overly warm because we're going to see a lot of clouds tomorrow. But we'll be certainly setting the stage for a little bit more in the way of showers and thunderstorms tomorrow, and certainly just enough moisture for that. And on Sunday, same kind of thing on Sunday before this all kind of clears out, and we have another day, not quite as cool next Monday, but another kind of nice, really, really amazing summer day next Monday, and and then we start to warm up a little bit, but doesn't look like anything crazy hot for next week. Next week looks like a pretty nice weather week for the 4th of July week, which is nice. Before temperatures, see, I can't hit the right button this morning. Here's that that pattern, that upper level pattern, and you can see we got a little bit of troughiness to our north, like where these darker shades are. That means this is in the mid levels. Wherever you see those are kind of a dip in the normal part of where the atmosphere would be. But in general, you can kind of see, if you look at the lines, they go basically west to east across the country. This is kind of zonal flow, like I said, and so the fact that it's a little bit cooler to our north than it sometimes is why we cooled off pretty good this morning, tapped into a little bit of that, but it's also keeping the weather pattern kind of moving. This will not hold out forever, but for the time being, and for next week, we will kind of see this where, at least for the northern third of the country, we kind of have these little pieces of ridge come through, and then a little trough come through, and it bumps the temperatures up and down, and in between you may have a round of thunderstorms that come through or showers, but nothing overly impactful, kind of a nice kind of mellow summer weather pattern. And that's what we're looking for next week, which is kind of nice for 4th of July week, because it looks like a lot of really good weather in terms of getting out there and enjoying Vermont outside in the summer, which is what we're all hoping to do, I think, obviously. Temperatures this morning, you can see, clear skies, very dry, helped us to cool off very significantly. Lots of 40s in Vermont. Matter of fact, when I looked at 6 o'clock this morning, the observations in Vermont, everybody, all of the METAR stations, which are the basically the weather stations, mostly at the airports in Vermont, even the little tiny ones like in Springfield, we're reading temperatures in the 40s, which is not normal for this time of year, really, a little bit below average. Saranac Lake, 33 degrees, 28. That's Mount Washington, so that's not overly weird, but yeah, 33. That's pretty cold in Saranac Lake this morning. Yeah, whoo boy, probably some frost there. A little unusual for this time of year. We mostly avoided that, thankfully, here, but definitely chilly this morning. This is like a one night of real chilly. We'll be cool tomorrow night, but not nearly as, or tonight, I should say, but not nearly as cold as we were last night. And the daytime temperatures will kind of reflect that as well. So let's take a look at that actual forecast today. 72, which again, with full sun, this is about as cool as you're going to get with full sun this time of year. You can be in the 60s, but it usually is because you've got a lot of heavy, thick cloud cover this time of year. So But that 72 is going to feel so nice and dry. It does mean that like if you're jumping in the water today, which you can certainly still do, when you get out, it's going to feel cold, especially if you're in the shade, because with that dryness, it'll just the water evaporates off your skin. It'll feel kind of chilly. So just be ready for that. But definitely a day to get out there and enjoy. I mean, it's just nice, really nice. Tonight, not as cold. Wouldn't be surprised if there were some upper 40s, but low 50s is kind of the average for weather tonight. Tomorrow, first half of the day particularly is pretty nice. I think clouds start to roll in the afternoon. I think showers hold off mostly till later afternoon. I'd be surprised if we got anything before 4 o'clock, but anytime after that. And then we'll probably have a pretty good chunk of rain. I would say from like 6 o'clock through midnight, I would expect it to be rain with a few embedded rumbles of thunder most of the time. Won't be wall to wall. I'm sure it'll be off and on, but in general, and we could get some, wouldn't be surprised to get half an inch, 3/4 of an inch of rain. Not a crazy amount, but it's going to rain a little bit. So if you have evening outdoor activities on Saturday, I'd say probably not a great idea. Try to find an alternative. That's where the sprinkles are overnight. We'll taper to sprinkles, and by morning, we're probably clearing out some. Temperatures held up by the clouds, though. And then Sunday, light rain. That's sort of a misnomer. Basically, pop-up showers is definitely possible. Even a rumble of thunder is possible. I think lighter in that it's not going to be steady. Light rain is probably not the best way to put that. But temperatures, it'll feel a little muggy on Sunday. Temperatures in the upper 70s. Could see some 80s if we see any sun, which is definitely possible. Didn't put that in the forecast, but there could be a peak or two of sun, but mostly cloudy on Sunday. Decent amount of showers around. They should be kind of quick hitters, but they could rain hard for a little bit. Then we clear out and we kind of head for another day, not quite like today, but we're heading towards that on Monday. So Monday looks nice. Let's take a look at those highlights. Friday today is a very nice day with very comfortable weather. Saturday brings a chance for evening storms after a pretty decent outdoor weather day. The rain and storms could be persistent for a few hours Saturday evening. Storms both on Saturday and Sunday don't look overly strong. So basically just kind of some lightning possible, like a few rumbles of thunder and some heavier rain. Sunday morning brings a few leftover showers before giving way to mostly cloudy skies and a few afternoon pop-up showers or thunderstorms. And next week looks like it's going to bring very nice Vermont summer weather. So that's great for 4th of July. There was a couple chances for showers as we go. I'll be back on Monday with an updated look at the holiday week forecast. But just to kind of give you a preview, looks like temperatures will be warm but not hot. And it looks like, for the most part, and it looks like we will have opportunity for a couple rounds of showers, but nothing that looks like it's like total washout days or anything like that. So it looks like a pretty good week next week. All right. Thanks for supporting the channel. I want to give a quick shout out to my patrons. They help support what I do here at the West River Weather Guy. If you're interested in the advantages or the things that patrons get and you want to support the channel in that way, you can take a look in the description in the link below. But otherwise, thank you for supporting the channel. And I will be back on Monday to look at your July 4th forecast.